What is up, my friends? Welcome back to Colorado. Carol here. It is my lunch break. We are in my home office. I have some things to share with you that I'm pretty excited about. Not a whole lot going on right now at this moment, though. I took a shower on my lunch break, and now I am sitting down with a very exciting lunch of Stouffer's macaroni and cheese, which, what can I say? I do love me a good mac and cheese. I got a new desk chair, which I wanted to show you all. That's one of the things that I am excited about. And then tomorrow, Joanna and I are going to the nursery where she is hoping to host her Silver Award project. And they are excited to meet with her. And I'm really excited about that because this project has literally been in the works for the past 3 years. And the fact that I can see the finish line on it, oh my gosh, that is so exciting. So we're going to meet with them tomorrow, basically at the nursery, and determine where we are going to set up her little free library. And I'm sure I will share more details, hopefully upcoming soon, about that. I'm hoping we can have an event in our local area and invite troops to the event and have kind of like, I don't know, an inaugural celebration and a ribbon cutting. I think that would be pretty exciting for her, especially since she's put so much time and effort into this project over the last couple of years, you know? But anyway, I think my macaroni and cheese has cooled down now. That's what I've been waiting for. So I'm going to dive into this and I will touch base with you all in a little bit. Here's my new office chair. I got it from Amazon and I really, really like it. Thomas asked me to please order a desk chair that had metal as the base. That way it would not fall apart as quickly as the other one that I had from Amazon. But to be fair, the other one that I got from Amazon, that white one, was about $60. And so the fact that most of it was plastic, especially down here, like the base of it and the wheels, I mean, what do you expect? You get what you pay for. This one was pricey compared to what I like to pay, but I'm a little cheap and I'm hoping that it will last. The other one lasted a while. I got that in 2020 and then consistently worked from home and it lasted until 2026. However, now that I'm back working at home, I needed something better because my poor back was suffering. The other thing that I'm really excited about is the fact that I am now a dual monitor princess. Yay! The office was able to actually locate a couple of extra monitors that we could use from home, and that means that we are twice as efficient. I'll tell you what though, if I ever acquire a third monitor, I don't know that my desk is big enough for it. But really, really excited to have those two things, new chair and new monitor. I really feel like I'm honing into a perfect home office setup. Now I just need to organize all of this miscellaneous stuff and this miscellaneous stuff and this miscellaneous stuff. Oh my gosh. What can I say? This always turns into a Girl Scout catch-all. And this is stuff for my service unit. That's not even for my troop or me. It got super dark outside. Very dark in my office, actually. Every afternoon we've been getting summer rainstorms, and it reminds me a lot of growing up in Florida, getting those torrential downpours for like 30 minutes, and then they would just mosey on. I feel like they take longer to roll in here in Colorado coming off the mountain, but when they do hit, it's pretty intense, and then zoop, away they go. Let's go to Lowe's. Y'all, look what they have at Lowe's. It's miniature toolboxes. And it's pink. And there's little containers for storage inside. They have branded ones. And then over here, mini pallets. And I found the buckets. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, Joe, they're so cute. All right, we got what we needed. Paint for a duck pond. All right, we are back home. Dinner was delicious. We went to Chili's and I had shrimp fajitas, which were very yummy. And we did get the paint for Joanna's Silver Award project at Lowe's, which is awesome. And I am reading a book. So this is The Age of Miracles, and this is a speculative fiction book about an imagining of the end of the world. And in this case, this is about a character named Julia and her family as they struggle through this time. And it's really good. So far, so good anyway. I've read from this author before. This is Karen Thompson Walker, and she wrote The Dreamers, which I really enjoyed. So I am enjoying this one, and I'm going to continue to read, and I will pick this up again with you tomorrow. Good morning, my friends. Welcome to a new day. It is kind of cold outside. I am wearing a Bloom shirt today with some flower earrings and a pimple patch to match. Ayo. I wanted to update that I finished The Age of Miracles yesterday. That's right. It was a 1-day read. And actually, one evening read, because I started reading during my 10-minute break in the afternoon, and then I had to stop and finish the workday, and then basically I was just reading from after work to around 11:30, and I was able to finish the book, which tells you that this is a very easy read. And the language this author uses is just beautiful. I think I described it on Goodreads as hazy, but what I mean by that is it's very dreamlike in the way that she approaches subject matter, and I hope that that makes sense. Now, obviously, this is a surrealist book in terms of the subject matter anyway, just because it is about the end of the world, and none of us really knows how that's going to go down. And interwoven is this story of this young girl, and it's also a sort of coming of age story. And she is sharing with us reflections on what it's like to come of age when the world is at its end. And there was just something so beautiful about it, and the way that she writes is just so beautiful. And I really, really enjoyed it. Her use of simile and metaphor and the way that she explains things is so visual, and I love it. And so what I mean by hazy is not that it's unclear, it's just dreamlike. And that is something that I remember when I read The Dreamers by her as well, is just the way that she utilizes language is really beautiful. And I appreciated that in this book as well. So if you are in the market for an end of the world story from the view of a 11/12-year-old girl, then I highly recommend. But, if that's not your thing, that's not your thing. I gave it 4 stars. Will read from Karen Thompson again. And Thompson Walker? Karen Thompson Walker. Sorry, girl. But I have packed up things. I'm ready for work. I'm bringing a bunch of stuff to work today that I ordered from Amazon. I removed it from back there. It's over here because I want to set up my desk at work, like fully set it up and feel like it is now matching my home office in terms of organization and feeling like, okay, I'm ready to get in every day and just get straight to work instead of trying to like set up my keyboard and set up this and set up that. It is different when you have that one day a week in the office. Like I want that to be super productive since I'm there with all of my coworkers, you know? Good morning, friends. I never like updated at the end of yesterday. I'm not even sure what I filmed or didn't film. But we had a great afternoon yesterday. Work went really well. Joanna and I actually met with the nursery where she will be installing her Silver Award project, and they approved the project, which is huge. And I'm just so proud of my girl. Speaking with people she doesn't know is kind of a nightmare for her. And she did great. But today is another day, and we are dealing with life. In this case, Dustin is sick, and we're not exactly sure what happened or why he's sick. And yesterday he vomited like 7 times. That's part of why I didn't update. I was cleaning things last night, especially carpeting. And this morning he has already, I think, vomited. I honestly don't know if it was vomit or if he had diarrhea inside the house, which is really not like him. And he refused to eat all day yesterday, which is really not like him. I made him some rice and he did not eat that. He's currently right here. Super low energy, refusing to eat again this morning. And our vet is booked until like the 20th of this month. So I am trying to call around to other vets to see if we can get him in while working through work meetings today because it is a work day and things have to get done. I'm about to make myself some breakfast and I need to take my meds. I took a shower this morning. I've been working for a little bit. I've just been making calls mostly, and I have a meeting here in like 7 minutes. So I'm gonna go get my breakfast sandwich heated up, do this meeting, and then after the meeting's done, call a couple more vets. I really am hoping we can get him seen today and Thomas can take him, but we do have a couple of like ER vets in town, but they are so expensive. So I'd really like to avoid that. But also like I'm a really concerned dog mom right now and he has me stressing out. Like this is just not like him. Okay, I'm updating you from the exact same spot because I work here. So during my last work meeting, I had Dustin in my office with me, just in case. We have hardwood in my office, and I do have like a carpet, but still way easier to clean than the white carpet in the rest of my house. And so during the work meeting, I'm sitting there talking, and all of a sudden, what do I hear but vomiting noises? He threw up everywhere behind me. And so I hopped off the work call, cleaned that up. And as I was cleaning that up, I actually got a call from the vet stating that they had a cancellation for 3 o'clock today. So this is great in theory. However, I have a work event today from 1 to 5. So I tagged in the mister, gave Thomas a call, let him know what was happening. He obviously is aware of all of the vomit situation. And so he's going to take Dustin to that appointment at 3 while I am at my work event. But that does stress me out because, of course, like he's my baby and I won't be there. And I have to rely on my husband getting all of the information. And I'm nervous and I'm scared. He gets himself into so much trouble, our little Dustin boy, but he's never had something like this where he's just like so sick. He can't even keep down water. So we'll see what's going on with him. And I am now preparing for the work event. I have to be there at 1 and I need to take my lunch break ahead of that. And I need to account for drive time. So I'm kind of doing all of those things simultaneous. And I just finished packing up my car with like incentives and informational flyers and all that good stuff. So that's done at least. And now I need to probably get myself ready to go and figure out what I'm doing for myself for lunch and all of the things. But I know the entire time I'm at this event, all I'm going to be thinking about is Dustin. I feel like my hair looks crazy today, but it is what it is. I am in the car. I grabbed myself some lunch and I am just going to eat it in here because I honestly just did not feel like being in a very cold restaurant with other people today. I went to Panda Express for lunch, so I have some orange chicken and white rice, nothing crazy. But they have these new Panda crafted beverages, and this is the strawberry dragon fruit. I have been obsessed with dragon fruit lately, just anything that flavor, so I thought I'd give it a go. Oh, that is so good. I love that. I love this new wave of all of these juices. It's like it perfectly hit at the time in my life where I can no longer have bubbly beverages. And it makes me wonder if all of this wave of juices is part of the Ozempic trend. And I think that Ozempic, because, or any GLP-1 really, is so much in the cultural zeitgeist right now that we are seeing changes in marketing and media and the way that marketers are telling us about food. And I know that that's not something that a lot of people even are thinking about, but I just think it's interesting that now we have all of these refreshers and all of these things that are basically like grown-up juice at a time when, if you are on Ozempic, if you have too many beverages that have bubbles, it can have increased gastro symptoms for you. And so it just makes me wonder, like, are executives out there being like, I need more juice? And so now we have all of these handcrafted beverages. I mean, I'm not complaining because your girl gets to enjoy the fruits of that. But growing up in the 90s, if you didn't drink soda or bubbly beverages, your options were tea or lemonade. That's it. Now we have strawberry lychee. We have, actually this is dragon fruit, but they had a peach lychee in there. They had a zhuzhed up lemonade, like all of these other just different beverages. I don't know. I think it's interesting.
Hello friends, we find ourselves in the vet again with Dustin. He is currently not with us, but Melanie's with me right now. Dustin just got brought back to the to go get some x-rays done and some blood work done. He's been throwing up constantly for the past 3 or 4 days and hasn't been able to eat and hasn't been able to go to the bathroom, so we're getting him checked out. Well, Dustin's back. He had 1 x-ray done and he had some blood work done, and we're waiting for the doctor to come in and tell us what's wrong with him. Or what he ate. He just looks so sad. Just sitting here, listening to all the dogs bark, and not making a movement. Dustin.
Poor buddy.
What a dumb dog. So the update on Dustin is they found a foreign matter in his stomach or in his intestines. They are going to give him some fluids and we are going to take him home for the night and try and monitor him, see if he improves. If he gets any worse, we have to bring him to the ER. And tomorrow morning they want him back here for more x-rays, and if the x-rays still show the foreign matter inside his bowels, they will do surgery. This guy is all done with his appointment for this afternoon, but he's got a follow-up for tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to get some more x-rays done and possibly see about surgery if he needs it. But for now, he's just back in the backseat chilling.
Well, I am finally done with work for the day. Can we all give a huge kudos to Thomas for vlogging? I mean, I did not have that on my 2026 bingo card. but I'm proud of him. He knew I was in the middle of a video, and I appreciate that he is keeping us all up to date. So tomorrow morning, Dustin has a follow-up at 8 a.m. I will probably pick that up in the next vlog because, you know, this is the weekly vlog, and it's been a long week, and I am just grateful that his vet is open on weekends. Oh man, what a day. The event went really well. I got 18 leads, which is pretty darn good for like a typical back to school event. And I did not finish my lunch because I needed to jet. So I am now finishing my orange chicken from Panda for dinner. And I am going to start another book. So that is pretty darn good. In the last 7 days, I have finished 2 books, one that you all saw, and then I'm going to start this one. And yeah, pretty happy about that, which means once I'm done with these, I get to do more book shopping. I definitely want to pick up books 1 and then eventually 3 from that How to Go Camping series that I shared with you all in the last vlog. So very much looking forward to that, but I'm really nervous for my boy, and I'm sure I will talk about that tomorrow when we see whatever it is that's going to happen next. But I appreciate you all hanging out with me. As always, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. Where are we at with back to school? Do you all have kids going back to school or grandkids? I really do appreciate that I'm building this community of women that don't necessarily have kids at home, because mine are older and it just feels like a different phase of life, this giant transition period when you go from little kids to big kids to adult kids. And it's nice to know that you are out there with me. But with that, my friends, I am going to close out the vlog. I'm exhausted and I'm ready to relax, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.